the song. So we're going to talk about chemistry of burning down your house or blowing up your house. Um, this is Dmitry Mendeleev. That guy looks crazy. He actually came up with this periodic table while he was asleep, which is awesome. He actually predicted all the periodic table elements, which is why everybody kind of like bows down to him. He was pretty smart, but he also was obsessed. There's a lot of other things going on in his life. But when we talk about the periodic table of elements, that's why it's such a big deal. Because remember, this was the alchemist's dream, was to come up with the periodic table of elements. And they were trying for hundreds of years to do it. So the fact that he actually accomplished it makes him really a hero among chemists, and probably amongst anybody who actually uses something like plastic, which is what he helped people kind of figure out how to make. So we're going to talk about two common household cleaners. In fact, these are the most common household cleaners. And the thing I'm talking to you about is the most common household poisoning event that happens at home. So the reason I want you to know this is so you don't die in your house. The first one is ammonia. That's Windex or window cleaner, ammonia. Second one is sodium hypochlorite, which you know as bleach. Add ammonia and sodium hypochlorite. Now, if you're going to do this right, like a recipe, you would look at the atomic units of ammonia, then the atomic units of sodium hypochlorite. And if you have a lot of time, you're welcome to do that, or you can just type in the number and you could actually say, what is the atomic weight of ammonia? What's the atomic weight of bleach? And that would give you the combination that would give you an equal amount of each one, because they don't weigh exactly the same thing. Bleach is a little bit heavier than ammonia. Ammonia is pretty light, because you want to mix equal parts, because otherwise you're going to have a whole bunch of extra bleach or a whole bunch of extra ammonia. So if you're trying to mix it, you actually have to mix a little bit more bleach with a little bit less ammonia by weight, because bleach is a much larger molecule. So what are they equal? Okay, first off, we need to go back and talk about that bleach is really dilute hydrochloric acid. So bleach will basically burn you. So basically bleach in water breaks down and starts breaking the water down, and then there's extra hydrogens out there. So the concentration and the process of doing bleach means that you're kind of causing acid happening when water is involved. I just looked up the Quora answer, which was really, really terrifying, and unfortunately they've deleted it because it was clearly a mass murderer talking about how to dissolve a body using lots of bleach and other compounds. So you're mixing your ammonia with equal amounts of bleach. Now what you have is a compound of chloramine, which chloramine will actually burn your lungs as it hits you. But you also see in this compound a Cl2, which is chlorine gas, which is going to do more than just burn you. Chlorine gas it was used as a chemical agent in the world wars. It also became the basis of hydrogen cyanide or Zyklon bead. So he actually this is Fritz Haber down here on the right. Look at Fritz Haber on the right, look at Mini-Me over here on the left, and you realize that Fritz Haber became the basis of the villain. He also came up with um, ammonia nitrate, which is fertilizer. So you can hate him because he literally caused a lot of damage, or you could like him because he kept a lot of people from dying. So he's a very complicated character, but he was definitely used as the villain in Mini-Me. So now you've got your lungs are burning, your eyes are bleeding, but we're not done, because you skipped the equation. Remember I told you to mix equal parts? If you mixed equal parts, then you have all the problems, but you actually gave yourself a little more ammonia, and that actually comes up with hydrazine. You go, hydrazine? What is that hydrazine he speaks of?
It's 10,
This
9,
is what hydrazine
8,
does.
7, main engine start, 5, 4,
Put
3, 2,
hydrazine
1,
in the
and
faces
liftoff of Space
spaceships.
Shuttle Atlantis to assemble the
That big
framework for the
red
science
thing here
laboratories of
is
tomorrow.
actually
Houston now controlling.
Houston, Atlanta.
So that hydrazine rocket fuel would blow up your house. You would have to purify it, and I'm not going to tell you how to purify it. So you really can't blow up your house using what I've told you, but you can poison yourself. Please do not do that. Do not mix ammonia and bleach. Do not mix ammonia and bleach. Do not mix ammonia and bleach. Some guy in Albion tried to do that and blew up his apartment. So clearly, he didn't get my lecture or my lesson. So there was a Sizzler where a guy did mix ammonia and bleach and did die. He didn't know it was bleach. Basically, he thought, oh, hey, this is fine. My eyes are burning. I'll just keep washing the floor with these two compounds. So please don't do this. It's not a good choice. And thank you for coming.